Hey, what's good with y'all, man? So you guys can see by the title, we're gonna talk about why Antonio Brown did what he did on the field and the real reason behind it, man, and was he really wrong or not? So, if you guys aren't living under a rock, if you guys you most likely seen Antonio Brown. I'm pretty sure you saw footage of him walking off the field, jumping, doing like fake little jumping jacks, whatnot, throwing up the deuces and then exiting the field with no with no shoulder pads, no helmet on. He walked back to the locker room and everything like that, right? But a lot of people making it seem like, yo, he just did that for no reason. He wanted it for his catches. He was chasing stats and he was mad that his snaps were limited and everything like that, right? But now we got actual confirmation from a few different sources of what actually happened. So I'm gonna show you guys this clip from, well, I can't really necessarily show you because I don't want to get hit with the copyright, but we're gonna listen to the audio from Ian Rappaport, who's a credible credible reporter in the NFL insider. So let's take a look at that real quick just to show you what I'm clicking on. We're gonna look right here. Let's take a listen. Hold on.
Situation
So I'm gonna pause that just so you guys know where that's coming from. We're gonna put it back though.
broke down. Midway through the game yesterday, Bruce Arians and the offensive staff told Antonio Brown to go into the game. They believed that he was healthy.
Hmm.
Antonio Brown did not believe that he was healthy. He had been battling an ankle injury for the last several weeks, did not practice Thursday, did not practice Friday, and I know
Friday.
personally had some doubts whether or not he would be able to be out there and play. What he told the
Okay.
staff.
So look, he's giving us the backstory. Antonio Brown had an ankle injury stemming from last week. He didn't practice Thursday. He didn't practice Friday. So if you're not even taking limited practice snaps, that means you're probably most of the time if you're not practicing on Friday or Thursday in any type of limited fashion, if you're not even getting like walkthrough type of snaps, that means you're probably not gonna play in most situations, right? But he thugged it out and he decided to play. Let's take a listen now.
Is that he was not going into the game because in his mind,
Hold on.
from what I understand, is that he was not going into the game because in his mind, he did not feel he was healthy. The response then from the offensive coaches and from Bruce Arians was, if you are not going to go into the game, when we tell you to go into the game, then you cannot be here. At that point, they threw him off the sidelines and then cut him from the team. So Antonio Brown would.
So hold on. We heard that correctly. He said Antonio Brown. He told the offensive coaches, and you got to include Bruce Arians in that. He said he told the offensive coaches and Bruce Arians his ankle was sore. He was not feeling it, and he didn't want to go into the game. And Bruce Arians gave him an ultimatum. He said either you're going in or you won't be on this team. And Bruce and Antonio Brown decided not to go in for his better judgment. I guess he didn't feel healthy enough to play, and then he got cut on the sideline. That's what is being reported. So I mean, we still got to hear from. I would love to hear from Antonio Brown himself, but let's just run that back again.
The response then from the offensive coaches and from
Let's run that
the
back.
play, what I know personally had some doubts whether or not he would be able to be out there and play. What he told the staff, from what I understand, is that he was not going into the game because in his mind, he did not feel he was healthy. The response then from the offensive coaches and from Bruce Arians was, if you are not going to go into the game, when we tell you to go into the game, then you cannot be here. At that point, they threw him off the sidelines and then cut him from the team. So Antonio Brown, which Bruce Arians announced at the post-game press conference, he is no longer part of the team. They essentially told him that on the sideline, send him packing, leading Antonio Brown.
So you got to get off the sideline, and you will not be on his team. I don't understand. The only thing you could say Antonio Brown did wrong, I guess you could say, was make a spectacle of it. He could have just walked off in a normal fashion, instead of like throwing his stuff into the crowd and everything like that, into the stands. But man, that he's not wrong, bro. Antonio Brown is not wrong, for real, for real. And a lot of people, you gotta get off his deck. Man, I see a lot of people are dick eating and trying to, criticize him. That's why I wanted to wait till the details came out before I did a video on it. I could have did one yesterday, but I'm like, I want to see what's really going on with the situation. And for real, Antonio Brown's not wrong at all. And honestly, there might be a situation where the NFLPA steps in and there could be some disciplinary action towards the Bucks, right? Because look at it, if a player's telling you he's not healthy to play, and then you're trying to force him into the game, and then you're saying you're cutting him because he won't go into the game, I don't know. There might be some action taken against the Bucks and Bruce Arians, of course, but we'll see how that plays out. But all in all, man, it was some definitely some drama, man. He definitely made Antonio Brown definitely made a spectacle of it. The man jogged off the field, doing what he does. But I'm not even really too mad at him, man. And then you got some. Let's take a look at the footage actually. I'm gonna show some other footage. This is him actually on the sideline. Uh, I guess during that process, we're gonna full screen it. Let's turn that down. So that's Mike Evans with him. Mike Evans like, come on, bro, keep your shit on. Threw his gloves, everything. He walked out. Jets fans cheering and shit. There it goes, right? And I kind of want to get into the dick suckers, the Antonio Brown haters that are like, oh, if he could jog off like that, why couldn't he go into the game to play, bruh? That's how I know you motherfuckers never played a sport in your life. Have not one athletic bone in your body, bruh. Playing football, getting tackled, and running sharp routes on an ankle that's sore is not the same as jogging off the field, bro. Those are two totally different things, man. To run, especially for a guy like him, his bread and butter is running routes. It's not like he's like a Gronkowski or something where he's running freaking 2 miles per hour and he has linebackers guarding him. He's being covered by fast, shifty corners, and then he's also going to be getting tackled too. So, and then have to block in the run game. It's a lot of physicality that goes into football. Not just, oh, he could jog, so he could play full contact. And especially in an intense game like that, where the Bucks really need to win, the Jets probably really wanted that win. Um, but yeah, man, that's really all I got on that. And then we got the last bit of it where Taylor Brooks has had this video where, after the game, there was everybody seeing the pictures. Antonio Brown waiting outside the gate, and I guess this is who he met up with. Some guy named Danny Boy Hustlehari. He's like a driver for a few New York athletes or whatnot.
So viral out here is nothing short but viral. Hey, bitch, well, talk to him, Cheeks. Come on, baby. No, it's
Hold on, I want to hear what that last part. I never really listened to that last part. What Antonio Brown said there.
Hey, bitch, well, talk to him, Cheeks.
What he say?
Come on, baby. No, it's
He said this is gonna make my something. I couldn't hear what the last part he said, and then he got. I guess I don't know where they at here. Yeah, so that's about it for it, man. I would love to hear you guys' thoughts in the comment section below. Like this brings a whole new light to AB, and man, I think a lot of people are gonna switch sides and actually take AB stance in this. If what is being reported is the absolute truth, where he was basically cut on the sideline because he didn't want to check back into the game because he complained about his ankle. I think a lot of people take his side. I mean, there's still always gonna be a few haters, like I said. I've seen people in the comment section talking about, oh well, if he was healthy enough to jog, like I said, if he was healthy enough to jog off the field, then he should have been able to go out there and play football. So definitely is not the case in my opinion, but it's definitely this definitely brings some new light to the situation, and I think a lot of heat should go on Bruce Arians if, like I said, if what's being reported is the absolute truth. So, with that being said, I'm going to head up out of here, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I am out of here, man. Peace.